everyone to Go With The Flow. I am your host, Flow Essence, and
Get it right. Let's get it right.
You see, I was hesitant. You saw me. I'm like, oh, and my co-host, Dazzle Beats.
No, do your regular.
All right, my lovely co-host, Dazzle Beats.
There we go, lovely.
Yes. How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. We got a big dog came in here. You know what I mean? You know a DJ getting money when they pull up in a Tesla.
Oh, that's what he did?
Yeah, man. Big Tesla outside, man.
I didn't even see what the outside was doing.
Big dog, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I see you got the heels on today, heel boots.
You already know. You know, you got to switch it up. The weather's changing, you know. You got to do it differently.
Okay.
You know.
That's what I'm talking about. Glasses.
Glasses.
You be killing it with the glasses, though.
Every day. You already know. I'm into this whole personality glasses thing. So I love them. Any style, anything.
We got to get you some deals, man.
You already know.
Glasses,
I got one working. I'm working on right now. So.
Oh, you working on one?
Just one.
Okay. Flo got like a million jobs, man.
Hey, look, Dazzy, that's you, man. That's all you.
You gonna pass the buck?
Yeah, man. Look, y'all, I'm excited. We have an incredible guest in the building, as Dazzle already mentioned, DJ Flow. So make sure y'all stay tuned. He's going to come on the mic in a little bit. So just to get things started with some hot topics, man, I mean, doing hot topics this week was kind of just like, all they wanted to talk about was Trump and, you know, all this stuff with the Russians. And I just don't want to talk about him. I just don't like him, so I'm not going to give him anything. So what I am going to talk about, though, is Colin Kaepernick. Remember last week we had talked about Meek Mill going to jail. We had said, like, you know, Nicki Minaj had got a little quick pass on that. So Colin Kaepernick, he actually spoke out about Meek Mill getting 2 to 4 years, saying that he's a victim to systematic oppression. And it's, I kind of like agree with him because I believe that a lot of times, especially for what he did and how long he's getting sentenced, it's just ridiculous. I think that obviously there's other things and other people who have done more harsher crimes who have gotten a lot less sentencing. So it just shows, once again, we have a system that's built around keeping African Americans in a certain position and now allowing us to excel in, you know, society. So it's kind of sad.
I don't agree with that, though.
Why not?
Because Meek Mill should know people watching him.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to kind of like stay clear. You got to stay clean. And, you know, he been doing certain things that's kind of like questionable. You know what I mean? You hanging around people who don't really have your best interest. Like, understand they yes men. You know, we talked about this last week. So hopefully when he get out, man, he stop hanging with them street dudes. Them street dudes, you know, they just yes men. They getting paid, whatever. You know, now they got to go back to the streets. They can't move with him. They can't be on them G5s, G4s no more. You know what I mean? Now he got to sit down for 2 to 4 years. Like, you got to start looking at the people who you surround yourself around.
That's
true. You
got
to move away from them people because he was doing reckless stuff, man.
Right. So the
judge told him, like, you know, you're on probation. We're gonna be watching you.
Right. But is the sentencing fair? Like, fine, you do the crime and you serve the time, but is the sentencing length, is that fair? 2 to 4 years for exactly what he did?
Yeah, because he got locked up before. He did what, like 8 months, came home. You know they watching you and you still mess up. Come on, yeah. All right, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. You do 2 to 4. How many chances you gonna keep giving somebody? Like, you got all this money coming in and you still messing up. Don't nobody see that. You know what I mean? All this free meat. Like, come on, man. Like, nah. He been doing stuff that he just don't care. He thinking like, I got money, I got these Jewish lawyers, I'm good. Nah, they gonna make examples. He keep getting the same judge. You know you getting the same judge.
Right.
Why you still messing up?
Right.
Come on, man, you gotta be smart.
Right. Well, look, y'all, we'll stay in touch with the Meek Mill situation and see how that turns out.
Oh, shout out to Colin too. He did make the cover too for GQ.
Oh, he did.
Citizen of the Year.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
Dope.
That
dope.
deserves some. Hey, no Citizen of the Year, man.
Clap our intern, Liz. She is graduating this December. I'm all for the higher education.
Okay,
congratulations.
Liz.
She will be graduating from Morgan State University. I'm very, very proud of her. She's an amazing intern. So, yeah, I mean, she's mine for now, but later on, I'm gonna let y'all, you know, if y'all want to have her, y'all can have her and stuff like that, all that good stuff. So, Dazzy, what's your dilemma for today?
All right, man. First of all, I want to shout out everybody who shared and liked my video. I posted a video about I wanted to help a single mother out for Thanksgiving. I got some good shares, some good feedback, and I wanted to say thank you to everybody. I finally I got a single mother to help out.
Awesome.
So I'm working with her sister right now to set up the little surprise. But
awesome.
Posting that video really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and one of the things was I noticed that most of the people who be hating on you or don't really show you support are people who have known you for years. And I noticed a lot of people who know me for like 10 years never shared the video, never liked, commented, nothing. I'm like, yo, you really hate me that bad, or you really just don't want to support me, and I'm really trying to help somebody else. Like, that's bad. You know what I mean? Like, you can hate me all you want, but I'm trying to help a single mother. Like, I don't make 6 figures or nothing, but I'm like, if I'm doing better than a single mother, and I know I'm gonna eat good on Thanksgiving. You know, I'm coming to your house, so I'm gonna eat good. And I know she probably gonna be going to Boston Market. You know, they open on Thanksgiving. She going to Boston Market. So I'm like, let me try to do something good. You know what I mean? Like, I got so much feedback from one of my homegirls. Hit me and was like, yo, I just love you for that, because this dudes that's running around in DMV, they got a quote unquote name for themselves. They not even doing that.
Right.
So I got a lot of love. So I just want to say I don't want to wrap nobody up or vent, but shout out to the people who held me, and to the people with the camera. With the camera at, Trump?
We got a couple. We got
to
right
the people,
here.
man, who be hating, and you know, you got so much hate for me. I'm gonna pray for you, because you got a lot of hate in your heart. And I don't want you to be in your 40s or your early 40s or late 30s, and that hate in your heart spread through your body, and you be in the hospital, because you really got hate in your heart. You hating on somebody who really got, you know what I mean, that's trying to help somebody else out. Like, that's bad, man. So.
Yeah, I mean, I just think we live in a society where people, social media just runs a lot of things. So people, just to click a simple button to like something or share something is difficult for someone to do. And I don't even think it's so much that they hate. I just think they don't just care enough to do it. That's all it is. Like, I think that even though your cause and what you're doing is bigger than you, if it doesn't matter to me, then I don't care to share it. You get what I'm saying? So, and I think that that's how most people look at it. Like, social media gives you the option of, I can like something, I can not like something, I can act like I saw it, I can act like I didn't see it. Like, it allows me to be someone that's not really face front and stand up, if you get what I'm saying. So I feel like it's just easy for someone to just scroll past something, whether or not it's for something good or not. If it's not important to them, it don't mean something that it doesn't resonate with them, then it doesn't matter. So
Probably so.
yeah. All right, y'all. So right before DJ Flo gets on the mic, we have a special song we're going to play real quick from an independent artist. Her name is Ray. I really, really like her a lot. She's been doing her thing. This song was actually produced by Dazzle Beats, Go With The Flow's co-host, and a song cover done by me and a couple other things. So check out Lines by Ray.
Should I be settling? Compromising myself to keep us happy here? Was it a waste of time to be so passive here? Aggression is my second nature, the winter's near. I think that I'm settling. And should I be questioning? We were once so for certain, now the lights are dim. And you take the air, my lungs need more oxygen. And I need another dose of you like medicine. Think that I'm settling.
Still out one.
More of your love, more of your touch. Give me more trust. Say what you want. Say I'm enough, or say that we're done. I think we've been walking on lines. They say I've been wasting my time. Don't know what you got by your side. Just nickels instead of the dime. It's close, but you know I ain't blind. So straight through it, you try and hide. I think you've been wasting my time. I think we've been walking on lines. I think we've been walking on lines. You say I've been wasting my time. Don't know what you got by your side. Just nickels instead of the dime. It's close, but you know I ain't blind. So straight through it, you try and hide. I think we've been wasting my time. I think we've been walking on lines. Wanted to see it score, you said let's take it slow. Wishing we could know and do what the other ones could have been figured out. You blame maturity and argue about the doubts. You call it family feuds. The end of time is still I'd rather be with you. And you never played the fool. Checking my phone, how'd you Twitter for the proof. No reason to do what you did. like you never found one and you couldn't care. You can't relate if you ain't shed these tears. Hate that it's you and me and then I miss. Swear that you know what to do with the pipe. Made me forget doing things that I like. Hate when I'm lonely and need it at night. Hate that it's you that I want by my side. More of your love, more of your touch. Give me more trust. Say what you want. Say I'm enough, or say that we're done. I think we've been walking the lines. They say I've been wasting my time. Don't know what you got by your side. Just nickels instead of the dime. It's close, but you know I ain't blind. See straight through what you try and hide. I think you've been wasting my time. I think we've been walking the lines. I think we've been walking the lines. They say I've been wasting my time. Don't know what you got by your side. Just nickels instead of the dime. It's close, but you know I ain't blind. See straight through what you try and hide. I think we've been wasting my time. I think we've been walking the lines.
Yeah, that was Lines, produced by the one and only Dazoo Beats, song covered by your girl Flo Essence.
Shout out to Ray, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ray for that track. Her vocals are sick.
Crazy.
Now, for those who are watching, we have a special guest on the mic now, DJ Flo.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah,
I'm
big
good.
dog.
It sounds kind of weird calling you Flo because I'm Flo.
Yeah, it's
Two
crazy.
flows.
That's
Right.
crazy. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's crazy!" Like, I just started laughing, like, "Yo, that's crazy."
I never met another Flo, especially not a guy that's Flo.
perfect.
You're right.
Yeah, look at that.
Perfect combo.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, how you feeling?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
No problem.
Definitely
No
appreciate
issue.
it.
No
Yeah.
issue at all.
Yeah.
So, you want to get things started, Dazzy?
Oh yeah, man. So
Yeah.
my first official question is, how did you become Shy Glizzy official DJ?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Every question you probably got, I got a crazy story. You ever saw like Slumdog Millionaire, the movie?
No.
And,
I
bet.
saw that.
So bet in the movie basically it's like to become a millionaire. The show, he answered questions, but every question had like a life experience to it, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, everything that happened to me is like crazy. So I was a on campus rep for Sony Music. And one day they had Yo Gotti come to the campus. Well, they wanted him to come to campus, so they needed me to organize it. So what I do is I would take the initiative. So I looked at the tour. I was like, who else is on the tour? There was like YG, but he wasn't popping yet. Glizzy, and Zedzilla. But Zedzilla at the time had the biggest song. So I reached out to all their management to get them to also be on the meet and greet, just on the earlier platforms so I could, network and mingle with them. YG turned me down, but he gave me tickets to the concert. Zadzilla just didn't want to do it, but Glizzy manager said, yeah, we'll do it too. So I was like, all right, bet. So I had him come to the meet and greet. Glizzy missed the whole meet and greet. So I interviewed Gotti, took the pictures. Glizzy missed the whole thing. So as I'm walking back to my car, another car pulls up, and they're like, yo, we looking for a guy named Flo. So I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who Flo is. You feel me?
Yeah, car pull up.
Yeah, like I don't know who this is. They're like, yo, nah, something like that. We got Glizzy in the back. So I'm like, oh, I bet. Like, let me, I'm Flo, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yo, you missed the whole thing. Show them pictures and stuff. But I'm like, yo, what you got in the trunk? He's like, I got T-shirts and CDs. He was promoting Law 2 at the time. Awesome wasn't out yet. Awesome probably came out like in a month later. And I was like, you know what? Give it to me. I'll go on campus. I'm gonna talk to every student about blah and do it for you. So we did that, and then he followed me on Twitter. And then a couple weeks later, he was like, yo, I'm about to drop a song called Awesome. I'm looking for a DJ. So I was like, I don't know nothing about him. You feel me? I'm from New York, so I don't really know nothing about him. He not high yet, so I'm like, let's
you
do it.
trying to get him today?
I'm like, all right, let's do it. I'm like, you know what? What's this gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. And then 2 weeks later, man, Awesome dropped. From that point, Glizzy was out of here. That means I was out of here. So it was just yo, perfect. Like
Yo,
I got lucky, bro. I got lucky, bro.
answering that call, like that's all that was.
Yeah, taking the initiative, man. You never know. Just never know, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's big, man.
That's dope. So you're originally from New York,
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn,
and you went to school in
Baltimore. I went to Morgan State University.
Morgan.
Morgan State.
Yeah, I went to Morgan.
Okay, so what made you stay in Baltimore and not go back to New York after school?
Yo, people ask me all the time, and I always say, cause yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm from New York, so I see talent. I see people like with success stories. Like I see the people like, but Baltimore has so much hidden talent that wasn't dust off yet, and a lot of people didn't know about all these like great people doing things. And at the time, there was so many artists doing things worldwide, and nobody's like giving them any credit. And I was like, yo, if Baltimore blows up one day, or in the DMV area blows up, yo, they gonna need like those legendary DJs that's on the forefront. I'm like, yo, New York already got them. We already got Funk Flex, we got Envy, we got Pro Style, we got Mr. C, we got Kid Capri. You know what I'm saying already? So I was like, who's that for this area? You know what I mean? And I'm like, nobody. And I was like, yo, I want to be that guy. Like, you know, I'm just going to dedicate my years, dedicate my time to the area, and be a part of the success story for the area, so that when they go down in history, you know, I'm a legend just up top, like how Flex did from New York. I want to be that person, so just sacrifice and say, you know what, we're going to do it with Baltimore.
That's dope. That's dope. So talk about your journey as far as building up until this point. Like, what do you have to go through, and how hard is it for a DJ to pretty much get on, so to say?
This is true. It's very hard for DJs because a lot of people don't have respect for DJs. You know, it has transitioned at the time when DJs were at the forefront. Now we're in the back. Like, you know, you always know the artist, but a lot of times you don't know who the DJ was. Right. And back in the day, it used to be the artist and the DJ were the show.
Right.
So people came for both. So I just had to find like different ways to, you know, just gain the respect and the trust of people. I own a nonprofit that I started at Morgan called Smooth in 2009. Strong men overcoming obstacles through hard work. I started with like 30 guys. Now we're like over 500.
Wow.
We're at Morgan, Temple University, Coppin State University. We graduated a bunch of guys who've gone on to do great things. And that's probably my biggest accomplishment. And that just solidified me and just let me like just have people grow with you. Like, imagine having a guy in your organization who's 18 years old. Eventually he's gonna be 25, and he done so much good things for him. When he gets one, he just propels you. So it just works like that. And these guys then, you know, own their own business, go back and hire the same people who on the organization with them. So it's like a will that I did. So I say, like, with stuff like that puts you in a different room. It's like a different conversation people have to have with you. And I thought that was important, especially as a DJ, because I want people to know it's more than just music.
Right.
For me, like, I'm doing other things. But yo, I've been through the worst. Like, anything you could think of, from the starving to the, I used to live in a house, my man, the Keenan system. And in that house, we used to steal electricity from the apartment upstairs. We used to have to microwave our showers, bro. Damn. And people wouldn't know because we popping on campus. So when you see us on campus, it's all love. But we was living like just check to check, and it was tough. But it was like times like that make you appreciate everything you got now. So that's why at this point I'm like I don't look back. I don't look down on nobody. Like, I've been at the worst, bro. Like, I've been through everything, but it's cool now. Yeah.
So what got you into DJing?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, 100% honest with you. Like I said, we was in that house with no lights. We used to party promote. I wasn't a DJ yet, so we used to promote. But when you working under people, you know, you're not really getting that big loaf. You feel what I'm saying? You're getting crumbs, and that's just enough to get by, bro. Like, even college student, that's just enough, bro. You got books, you got food, you got like rent, and then you 19 years old. You know, family. My family's in New York, like, so it ain't no just go to mom's curve real quick. So I just had to stick it out, and I used to be like, yo, the person who gets paid all the time is the DJ. He always gonna get his money. If it's $0 or if it's 0 people or 1,000 people, he don't get paid. I was like, yo, I want to be a DJ. I was like, yo, I want to be a DJ, and I always had a passion for music. Like, when there's house parties and stuff like that, I'm the guy choosing the music on iTunes. So I was like, yo, let me like take this serious, and I just took it serious. And anything you do for 10,000 hours or more, you become a master of it. So I made sure I got my 10,000 hours in. Like, I just studied the craft, watched every YouTube video on earth, went to every event possible, networked, read every book I could, like, and just stuck at it, right? And it worked out.
So, like, how many hours a day would you say you put into studying your craft?
Yo, I would lie to you if I said that I'm practicing every day now, which is not the truth.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I'm getting like used to this new life with this crazy schedule and dealing with stuff like my team would tell you at the time, like, I'm the worst at communicating, but you feel me? So like stuff like that I need to get back to 100%. But at the time, I was like 4 or 5 hours a day. Like, I used to just wake up, DJ, go to class, come back, DJ, go do a party. It'd be 3 in the morning. We still in, me and Keenan still working on material, practicing the Kid and Play dance, for, you know, from when we played the old school set and stuff like that. And I just what we did all day. Like that was it. Like we ain't do nothing else.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what was? I got a 2-part question.
Yeah.
What was like the worst party you ever DJ'd, or a situation you DJ'd where like people kept coming up to you like play this, or you wasn't playing the right songs, and then what did you learn from that helped you like till now?
I bet. So the worst party I probably did was the first party I ever did, and it was at this place called the Den. John Hopkins used to have this place called the Den, and they used to play like off an iPhone. So I'm like, yo, this is a perfect opportunity. I probably could swindle something, let them know I could bring people out. I'm already a promoter, so I'm like, yo, I could bring people out and I could just get some help. So they let me in. Had a laptop. I thought that the club was gonna have all the DJ equipment. Being naive, not even paying attention, of course, thinking I know everything, and they didn't. So they have like the software on the computer that you can use. You can play from your laptop, which is not respected in the world. It's called virtual DJ. So I just had to do that, and I remember playing. That's another thing when you don't do your homework and you don't listen to records and you don't study your music on your laptop. So I used to just download music. So I'm like downloading music, thinking all I do is play it, you know, not taking the craft serious. And I played Nuck If You Buck, but it wasn't Nuck If You Buck. You remember back in the day if you go on LimeWire or something? It might be another audio or something like a commercial.
Yeah.
So I went to go play
so
Nuck
mad.
If You Buck, and it was like www.hillaryclinton.com. Blah, blah,
man.
Go there to support her bill for blah, blah, blah. And the party is like, yo, what? And I learned a valuable lesson right there. I was like, yo, look, we got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be on time. We got to score. If I would have got there an hour early, I would have knew something was wrong. I could have listened to some records. I want to be on campus. I should have went through all my records, made sure it was queued up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, got my mind together, my set together. But me being naive, you know, I remember I was in it for the money at the time.
Right.
So I learned a valuable lesson, and I never did that again.
Wow.
Yeah, first time ever. It was terrible.
That's funny. So, talk about your Woman Crush Wednesday or WCW initiative.
All right, so look, one day I was on Twitter, and I saw a young lady tweet something like, yo, I'm at work, I haven't eaten all day. So I was like, oh, that's crazy, you feel me? So I just hit her up, I was like, yo, how much is your lunch normally? She's like, $10. So I just sent her $10 on Cash App. And then a light bulb went off, and I was like, hold up, I'm about to buy lunches all day today. I just got some money, so I'm like, yo, I'm about to buy lunches all day today. So I just tweeted it. I got like 500 tweets. Like, yo, like, this my Cash App, nigga. I'm like, look, I ain't doing 500. I probably did like 25 people.
Wow.
And then I took it to Instagram, so I did like 13 on Twitter, 12. But then it got so crazy that girls like following me crazy, and they just hit me up like, yo, you buying lunches today? So I'm like, yo, oh, this is like, yo, like women out here. Not that they broke, but who don't mind some free lunch?
I mean, we work hard throughout the day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, who don't mind some free lunch? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, we need to turn it to something else. So at the time, like everybody's trying to build credit, trying to, you know, get your limit up as far as you can go. And I'm like, yo, you know what? My mom's was like, yo, you should get some credit cards. I'm like, all right, let's go to J. Crew, New York, and come and get some. So I got 2 from there, and I was just sitting there, and my mom's like, yeah, just buy some stuff for you, 35% in the card. I'm like, yo, ma, I don't wear none of this. So I'm like, so she like, yo, give it away or something like that. I'm like, I bet. You know what? We're gonna do this thing. So I call my team, and I'm like, yo, Mariah, Keisha, what we about to do is we about to buy some, you know, dress clothes for women for work. And everybody was like, yeah, let's do it. So then, yo, the reaction was crazy. Like, we got so many people who subscribed and like was like trying to be a part of it. It was ridiculous that other people started getting involved. So people like Damon Blue, my guy Damon Blue, the rapper, he was like, yo, I'm trying to sponsor some lunches today. And then other people just hit me up all the time, like, yo, people use it as promotional now, you feel me? So they just hit me up, like, yo, I'm trying to buy some lunches today. I'm trying to buy some. And when I send people the Cash App, of course I do it, yo, enjoy your lunch on this rapper, on this socialite, this promoter, whatever. So it just got so crazy that everybody just wanted to help, like, working women. So we get emails all the time from people that are like, yo, just on the last dollar, rent coming up, can't. So we got a bunch of other things like rent that we're gonna be taking care of for people that need it.
Wow.
And we getting mad support from mad different people. So everybody's like pitching in, like hitting me up, like, yo, I'm trying to buy some lunches today.
Yo.
You feel me? So it's dope. So people
This
just
is
getting apart.
crazy. 'Cause it's like so much bigger than you being a DJ. This is like
It's crazy.
you have an entire like movement. Like it's bigger. It's like a mission. It's like it's far beyond. Like, did you even see this?
Nah, I just be doing stuff. Like I just be walking down the street, coming on ideas. Like, yo, let's do it. And then when you look up, you did 10 ideas. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's like you look up, and then you look around. And you got to remind yourself, like, oh, yo, we just did a lot in 6 months. Like we just did a lot in the year, and cause I'm just going like yo, they'll tell you, yo, watch you say anything. Like I just be moving. I can't even finish another task. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm on to the next task. Oh, this idea, this idea, this idea. So next thing you know, by the time we look around, we like, yo, we just did 20 things this year. Like it's crazy. I don't be planning it. I should be, but it just I'm just think and do. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done type of person.
That's what's up.
That's
Yeah, it's
dope.
crazy though.
So how did you become Shy Glizzy? I'm sorry, Hefe's official DJ to the official DJ of 92Q.
Yeah, so yo, everybody knows my dream is to be on radio. Like ever since I was a kid, people tell you if they rode in the car with me and a song is on or something, I would mimic, you know, the people on the radio, do the call letters and say the phone number, stuff like that. I'm always like imitating like Funk Flex and everybody. So I always wanted to be on radio. Like that's just what I went to. I went to school for radio broadcasting. That was my major. I just always wanted to talk to people. Before I was a DJ, I knew I wanted to talk. So 92Q, man, like yeah, that was a journey, like real life journey. I used to fill out all the applications for years, like 3 years, 4 years, hit people up. Tom, you know, you do little rants on social media, like have little campaigns. Like I used to do a lot, and I realized, yo, your time is your time. At the end of the day, like you can't rush it, because if they would have gave it to me 4 years ago, I wasn't prepared for it.
Right.
I wouldn't be ready, so I would be more of a detriment than help to myself. So I had to just, I kind of just put it on my mind, bro. Like I just put it on my mind, and I was just like, you know what, it's gonna come when it's gonna come. It's just gonna fall in my lap. So I was just doing me as regular. And you know, things just started happening, doing summer jam, buying out movie theaters that we did for the kids. Like we were just doing a lot, and you know, they saw something that, you know, that they could use or that they needed, something like that. I just got a phone call like, "Are you still interested in being on the radio?" I was like, "Yeah." So the whole time, the crazy thing that people don't know is, I got a flyer done with my picture on it. That says "Welcome to 92Q," and every year I don't make it, I switch the picture up, so it's like I do with my graphic designer. So Kelson, who hired me, he sent me a text like, yeah, so go ahead and go get your little flyer. And I was like, little do you know,
You already got
I already got a flyer. And I sent it to him right there. He was like, yo, get out of here. He was like, yo, there's no way. I said, I already had this in my 4 years ago. Like, I already saw it on my phone. Like, I saw it on my phone already 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yo, I already got it done. Like,
That's crazy.
so he was thrown off like, nah, you a trip. But I was like, yo, I already knew it was mine. Like, I was just waiting for the time. That was it. Like, I knew it was mine already. So, for anybody who wants to get on the radio, FM, just know, like, it's not one of those popularity contests. I wish it was, because I would have been on, but it's definitely about worth ethic. They gotta believe in you. They gotta believe that you're a team player, because it's really a team game. At any time that somebody can't make it to DJ, they need somebody to sacrifice to come in, or there won't be no music on air, and then you lose money, and then, you know, people, it's part of people's day. You feel me? So people wake up like, yo, I gotta listen to Ricky Smiley. I gotta make sure I listen to Konak. I love Jay Claxton. I love Pork Chop. So it's a part of their day, especially when they're that hour driving from work or whatever. So I had to get my mind right, like, and understand, like, yo, it's a bigger company. It ain't just go up there, play whatever you want. That I thought it was. It's a lot of work behind it, and it's a lot of politics and stuff like that. So anybody want to be on it, just understand, yo, if it's meant for you, it's gonna happen. You know, just network. Make sure you go out. Make sure you meet everybody. Support the different events. Go out to the different community service things. You know, show that you know. Educate yourself on radio. Learn the boards. Learn just the technique that they're playing on the radio. What's being played. Be very knowledgeable of things, because you'll learn a lot of lessons in there. Like Pork Chop and them, they funny, and they'll teach you a lot of lessons in a funny way. Like, and I mess up every day. So I'm always gonna I walk in the office and they're like, yo, what's today? I'm like, what? It's Tuesday. They didn't, nah, today Tupac birthday. You supposed to already have a Tupac set when you walk in here. And I'm like, yo, you right.
Nah, that's real.
You feel me? So I'm like, yo, you right. Like, here, take these 3 commercials. Go do these 3 commercials. And I'm like, all right, bet I'll do these 3 commercials or clean the room up or something like that.
Yeah.
And they right. Like, we be having meetings. I be walking in one-on-one. Like, yeah, what's up? They be like, yeah, you cleaning the whole room now. You supposed to be here at 12:55. What's wrong with you? I be learning all these lessons. You feel me? First couple weeks. So, it's just a good thing. And I just take it serious now.
That's dope. That's dope. So talk about your clothing line as well.
Yeah, what the clothing thing is, just to be a millionaire, you need 8 streams of revenue or more, something like that. I think it's like 13 for a billionaire, something like that. So I just wanted to continue, find different streams of revenue. And my bros, they into fashion, and they're starting to get me into it. I never cared, for real. But when I was in college for promotional, we used to have flow shirts. I had my face with a crown on it, and I used to just give them out. But I never thought about it. But people wore them with outfits and stuff like that. So we've always had support from that. And I wanted to have something that said flow, but didn't say flow, because if you're a man, you're not trying to wear another man's name. You feel me? So I was like, yo, if we say flow backwards, it's a wolf. So it's a wolf right now, but it's still flow if you take a picture in the mirror. So, I just wanted to do something dope, something people could rock, promotional things, and it's just coming out dope, like it's crazy. So, yeah, it's a dope concept.
So, how is it balancing all these things? Clothing line, DJing, smooth,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's a struggle. Every day is a struggle. It's tough. So, you got a bunch of things going on. So, it's tough, to just keep everything going on. You still got personal things you're dealing with. Like, we all got, family and our own health and the future and this and, you feel what I'm saying, that you're dealing with love and a whole bunch of stuff that you're dealing with. So, it's tough to deal with, But, you just get your mind together. At the end of the day, every day ends. You feel me? And then another one begins. So you take it one day at a time, and you'll be all right. But it's tough though, cause you lose friends, you lose track of people, you can't keep up with everything, and but it is what it is. You gotta do for self at the end of the day.
I think he's preaching right now.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He's preaching to my life right now.
Right. It's real.
I mean, but he got a good PR team.
I'm about to say,
He has a bomb PR team.
They on 1,000, man.
The PR lines.
Yes.
But it is dope. And if anybody's around me all day, all I do is preach, bro. All I do is preach, bro. That's just all I do. My bro, Fees, he called me Jesse Jackson. He yo, you preach all day. You Jesse Jackson. That's all day, you feel me? So I didn't, without the scandals, but yeah. But yeah, all I do is preach, bro. That's it, because I just want to motivate people. When I'm talking to somebody else, I'm really talking to myself.
Right.
You feel me? I'm not, so they think I'm talking to them. I'm saying this out loud, because I'm really just talking to myself. Yo, Flo, you got to do this. But I'm telling you, but I'm really in my head. Yo, this pep talk for me. You feel me? So that's why I preach a lot, because I'm just trying to keep picking myself up, because it's easy to fall into one of those mental, funks, man. Oh, man. It's easy.
That's real, though.
It's easy to fall into one of those
Especially
things.
Social media. Mental health is real,
talk,
man.
Bro. And it don't got to be nothing bad, you hate yourself. It could be something damn, that person got my dream before out there. You feel me? And stuff like that. Dang, I want that. But then you got to just take that and turn it to motivation. And, nobody else is going to live my dream for me. I can't let that happen no more. So whatever I got to do, I'm doing. Whatever.
That's what's up.
Facts.
So how you feel about some artists say that they don't really need DJs no more to break records, which back in the day DJs was the main, Flex, they was breaking records. Now you got SoundCloud,
Facts.
YouTube, they breaking records. They don't need DJs. You know what I mean? So what would you say about
This
that?
what I would say to artists about that, and I like the conversation going this place is back in the day they used to have something called Napster that's gone. They had something called LimeWire that's gone. They had a bunch of websites. Double XL is gone. They don't reprint no more. The Source don't print no more. So everything come and go. So you can have something on the internet, but where does it go 20 years from later? You cannot go to SoundCloud and listen to Sugar Hill Gang right now. You feel what I'm saying? You have to pay for that. You feel me? But who keeps your music alive 30 years from now? The DJ. You know what I'm saying? Flex is able to play Tupac stuff and Biggie stuff all day 20 years later, and he's still getting drilled. You're not listening to that on iTunes. You feel what I'm saying? You're not going to sound. Why? Because you have to pay for that. You feel me? So it's a lot of people don't got that. So the DJ keeps your stuff alive, period. It may not make it the hottest it could be because, of course, the word travels quicker on Twitter. If a celebrity like Kendrick Lamar go, yo, I like Rihanna's new song, yo, bro, 1 million people just saw that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so of course, social media and SoundCloud and all could reach people faster, but at the end of the day, the length, probably get to millions of people in 4 months, but about 40 years, like it's gonna die down. And then when they go to cookout, what's gonna happen? You gotta hear that. Who gonna play that? The DJ. You got at the cookout to keep it alive.
DJ's the one.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to your old mix and mingles, when we go to the 70, when we 7 years old to the anniversary, who about to play that song? Ain't no SoundCloud about to play that song and give you that feeling. The DJ gotta play it for you. When you driving in your car, you feel what I'm saying? Like the DJ playing that for you, bro. You feel me? So at the end of the day, we gonna. For all the artists who don't respect DJ, our lifespan is longer anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hotter longer. Trust, I'm hotter longer than you. Like, they're not gonna want to hear that one we'll rap in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm hotter longer. I can play whatever.
So, what do you think is, or what can you say is the hardest lesson you've had to learn throughout your journey?
I would say the biggest one would be burning bridges, and the only reason I say that is because. Of course, physical things happen, financial things, like stuff like. When I mean physical, I mean like health. And you got your car, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So things happen, but the hardest thing is like it's just burning bridges because you gotta watch whatever thing you wanted, and you gotta watch that develop, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta keep watching it. So say you lost the love of your life, you have to watch her live life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's what I mean about like burning bridges. So relationship wise, like people like you burn a bridge, and next thing you know that person got something you need. So it's like, man, look who I gotta talk to now. You know what I'm saying? Like the same people you meet on your way up, you're gonna meet on your way down.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, you curve somebody, and now you cold like artists. A lot of times they get one hit, they try to diss people, and then when they cold, now they needed the song played. Now they try to talk to the DJ, the person they just didn't want to give a drop to, the person they didn't want to do appearance for. You couldn't go to the club for them. You know what I'm saying? And now you need and that's gonna happen to every artist. Right? Like you gonna see artists do these tours and be like, yo, support the DJ, respect the DJ, but when you was hot, you wasn't speaking none of that. So yeah, burning bridges, bro. That's the like hands down the biggest lesson, hands down, because you gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got one more month for 2017. So what do you have planned for 2018?
Yo, off the rip, Flow Weekend. That's numero uno.
Flow Weekend, what's that?
Flow Weekend is an annual weekend that I do during my birthday week, and basically I do a bunch of different events based for the community. A lot of the events are free, so I want people to have as much fun as possible. Okay. So Thursday this year we're doing a Thursday. Usually we've done Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we added a Thursday, and we have a bunch of like a string of like dope events. A lot 21 over at night. During the day, everything is all ages. So we have we about to lock in. There's a mini golf situation for the Thursday, and it's from January 25th to the 28th. Friday is normally my birthday party that I do. Everything's gonna be announced soon. Saturday, we're going back and forth with a bunch of different ideas for Saturday. We have a bunch of different options, but most likely it should be a concert, a DMV Fest type base with all the top artists from the area and stuff like that. So, nice. And Sunday is always my biggest thing, and it's my charity basketball game. I basically get all the celebs from the area, so all the local rappers. So last year I had like Jess Hilarious, I had Jess Hilarious, Chad French, LaQuinn, I had Will a Rapper play, Michi, like Quicksilver's a part of it. We had Big G, Tony Durant, Kevin Durant's brother came through, White Chocolate from N1, like, so we always have like and mix it up with the kids. Light Show, I give a shout out to Light Show. He played in the game, and we always take Obane. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, it's just, you feel me? So they showed us a lot of love, and this year is even bigger. So we got even bigger names this year. And now that I'm on 92Q, I'm bringing the game back to Baltimore because I want to bring want to build that rapport with my city. Last year it was in DC. So I'm gonna bring it back to Baltimore this year and give it to these kids, and it's free. So free for high school and under. So if you work for a nonprofit, if you work for a high school, if you work for middle school, whatever, you can request free tickets. Just holler at the PR Alliance.
Okay.
So I believe the email is info@thepralliance.com, and you can just request your tickets. There's no maximum amount that you can get. So if you need 300, you can go get 300 tickets for your students or whatever. So it's just 100% free for high school and under.
Nice. That's dope. That's dope. And y'all can send me the information too, and I can post it so people can know how to get with that.
And then they can take pictures of all their favorite rappers and all that after the game.
Nice,
so
nice.
The kids love that. Right? They love taking pictures of their favorite guys.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you also have the Cover the City initiative.
Yeah.
So talk about that.
So basically Cover the City, something that myself, Big Fred the comedian, the PR Alliance, and my nonprofit Smooth is doing. We've done it. We did it last year. We were inspired by a young lady who stands on the corner of Mulberry and Martin Luther King, and every time we used to go home, we used to see her, and I used to be like, yo, like she cold, like she ain't got no jacket, she pregnant, you know what I'm saying? So we went to the crib and got like mad blankets and clothes and stuff, and we got like a big like jar of change, and we just gave it to her, and we was like, yo, there's mad people out here, and last year it was cold, like it was like 0 at some points, you feel me? So, and I know it's gonna be cold this year.
Yeah.
So we were like, yo, people got to live in these conditions, and that's tough. So a lot of people be trying to get rid of, like, everybody got that pantry or that place with all them dirty blankets that you can go wash real quick and give. So you could definitely go just wash them old blankets, make sure they wash. People have bought blankets, so if you want to buy some blankets, you could donate it. We have a bunch of different drop off areas. Morgan State University is one. For Rent Shoes is also another one. You can also go to Coppin State and Towson University, all in the student centers. There should be a box in there. If there's not, you can email us and we'll come pick it up. And we give them out to different shelters, and we also give them hand to hand in the street to anybody that we see that needs them. And we just want to cover the city with some covers, man. It's cold out there.
Wow. You're doing some amazing things.
Yo,
I really
I don't
have to
even look
say.
at it like that, though.
Listen,
I don't.
like,
That's good.
the things that you're doing, the average person really isn't doing it. The average upcoming artist, entrepreneur, whatever you call them,
Facts.
they're not doing it.
I don't know
So
why,
I have to really commend you right now, because really I'm sitting here, I'm shocked. I'm just like, wow, like this is
Appreciate
dope.
it.
It's nothing like being in a position like a public figure
Yeah.
and being able to do something good with it. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You already know you're an example. People are looking up to you. People are being like, oh my God, I want to be like DJ Flo. How can I do that? And you're setting an amazing example. So
I
please
appreciate
keep
that.
doing what you're doing.
I would never stop.
Yo, this is crazy.
I got it off my mom's. Like, my mother do all this type of stuff. She the one who had us in the soup kitchens. She been had daycares
Yes.
and nonprofits and stuff like that. So I always seen it with my mother. And I just learned everything from her. And she's such a giving person. Like, every time I remember one year she made us take a Christmas gift and give it to like a family. I was pissed, bro. I was pissed, bro. You feel me? But I learned to listen, because when you give it was a bed down jacket too, the bubble coat.
Wow.
You feel me? So, but when I gave it to the guy that's my age, but they don't got nothing. You feel me? Like it just do something to you. So I just wanted to keep, even when I'm older, to always be a part of like a community service initiative or try to build up the area like in some way or fashion. Like you got to.
That's big, man.
Very big,
Facts.
very big.
Yeah.
So as far as the community service initiatives, I know you say you're always thinking of different ideas.
Yeah.
Like, what's next? Like,
Actually what's next is we linked up with the city and Dare to Live Right. That's also the community service.
wait, what city?
Baltimore.
Okay.
The city of Baltimore. And Dare to Live Right. So that's a community service section basically of DTLR. And basically the city's going to be giving us a rec center, 7 rec centers, every weekend on a Saturday between the hours of 5 and 11, where kids can go every Saturday. No, every Friday night. Every Friday night, 5 to 12, 7 different rec centers, and kids can go there every Friday night to just, play. We have open basketball court, we have tutors, we have I'm gonna be at some places teaching kids how to DJ. I'm gonna have DJs in different locations teaching kids how to DJ. We're gonna have, of course, cheerleading and all that different type of stuff.
Right.
Food is provided, because I know a lot of kids, they don't got like food and stuff.
Yeah.
So we make sure either we got like some Chick-fil-A or like some pizza or some chips, or we make sure that they're fed somewhere at all these different rec centers, and the food is first come first serve. So if you want to eat, just make sure you get there early. But other than that, your nephew, your son, your brother, whatever, has a place to go play basketball, kick it with their friends, learn something, tutor, whatever. So far it's been doing good, and it's going all the way to the end of the year. So they're trying to just see how it goes first, and after that we're going to open up to more rec centers. But yeah, that's next. So that's every Friday night, 5 to 12. You go to my social media, I'm gonna post the rec centers, and then you know where you can send whoever to just go and just kick it, not be in the streets. It's cold outside, you know what I'm saying? So they could just have a rec center or something to actually do something on their Friday night, and they're not in the streets roaming around and doing nothing crazy.
Right.
Man, that's big.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I know you DJ for Shy.
Yeah.
DJ on 92Q, and you do something with DTLR, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get to DTLR?
Yeah. DTLR came. It was this guy named Mr. Motts, who worked there at Motts, and he used to work with Quicksilver. So Quicksilver, I used to open up for Quicksilver at Select Lounge on Saturdays when I was coming up. So he used to always come inside the place, get Quicksilver's money, and after he got the money, he'd go get Quick, and Quick would walk in, and a bottle would be coming out at the perfect timing. So I used to be like, yo, like, what you do? It's like, you know what I mean? He like, yo, I work for Unruly and DTLR. So I'm like, bad. DTLR, I mess around with DTLR. So I used to beg this guy every day, like for 3 years. Like I used to be like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, you got DTLR radio now because it's 3 years old. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to get a part. And he like, yo, Young Blood. He called me Young Blood. Like, yo, Young Blood, your time will come. Your time will come, Young Blood. So that happened like the third year. The second year, I sent my bro Leon a DM. I'm like, yo, you DM him on some, yo, y'all need a guy named DJ Flow on it. So my bro Leon do it. He curved Leon. So then one more year before I got it, I just did it again. Like, yo, look, I'm about to do this thing called Flow Weekend. I'm about to do a charity basketball game. Y'all need to sign me now. So I ain't getting no sign, you feel me? So I linked up with Shoe City, right? So I ended up linking up with Shoe City, and I did the charity basketball game, bro. Charity basketball game, like 3,500 people.
Wow,
bro. We had everybody. We had Lil Scooter. We had Davo. We had YGZ Tay. We had Terrence West. We had all the top Baltimore people like in one place. Like it was just ball. We had everybody in one central location, and like 2 weeks later, I got the phone call like, yo, don't ever do that again. Like, yo, you know where the family at. You know where you should be. Yo, come over. And I was like, yo, I know, but I just had to show y'all, like, look,
you got to
stop
show
playing.
Right.
Sign me. So Flow Weekend was in January. I got signed like April. So like 4 months later, they gave me a contract and all that. And then Quicksilver, he was doing 92Q and WKYS at the same time. So it got too much for him. So Quick called me just one day and was like, yo, Flo, I had to give my show away, but I want to give it to you. And I was like, bet. And that's coming from Quick. You feel me? So I was like, bet. Wow. I appreciate it, Quick. You feel me? Yeah. So he gave me his check and his show. Wow. So I appreciate it.
That's big.
Oh, because he could have kept the check.
Yeah.
He definitely could have kept the check. But he gave it to me.
But he getting crazy.
He getting money. He getting money.
Yeah, he's straight.
He definitely getting money. Who turned it out any check? You know
yeah.
So he gave me the check in the show, and I'm forever grateful for that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Y'all close? You on Quick close?
Yeah. We're definitely. I'm doing everything that he's done. He's accomplished a lot, and I strive to be on the morning show, live how you live. And his crib is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Do what he's doing, and of course take it to the next level. Yeah. Of course, because that's what it's supposed to be, like a catapult thing. So,
right.
we cool. We speak all the time. He coaches in my games and all that all the time. He be having a family cookouts and stuff like that. So him and his wife, they got a good family. I'm cool with them.
That's dope. So, how important do you think timing and positioning is? Because it sounds like a lot of your life and your success has to do with that.
Timing, timing is the biggest thing for me. Like 90% of the stuff that I got, I probably would never got if I wasn't at a specific place or did a specific thing at a specific time. And DJ Drama, I met him one time and he just dropped some drums on me, and he was like, yo, he got this thing called griming, and griming is the perfect grime and the perfect time mixed up. So when it's mixed up and those two worlds are dancing together, that's when success comes, when it's the perfect time and the perfect grind. So I just always remembered that, and I just kept grinding, because when the time meets, and at the time, say you took a break, and your time is now, yo, like you messed up. So I just kept grinding so that when that time came, I was good. So and stuff like meeting Jay-Z happened like nick of a dime. DJing at Summer Jam happened from just answering a random phone number. I was just like, yo, what number is this? Let me just answer it. Yeah, yo, so we looking for a DJ for Casanova. He got to do Summer Jam on Saturday. Bad. I'm happy I answered this phone call.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I stood at the bar one day, felt the bum rush of people. I turned around and Jay-Z right next to me. I'm like, yo, bad. I'm happy I came to this bar at this specific time. Now I'm drinking with Hov. Yo, come to this address. I'm like, what? Come to this address? I look at my phone. I'm like, yo, who this? Yo, just come to this address. Bet. I get there. It's Khloe Kardashian, crib for First Montana birthday. We party next door the weekend. Nikki from Love and Hip Hop, the twins.
That's big.
Kylie Kendall. I'm sitting on the couch talking to Kylie. I'm like,
Dang.
yo, at one point it was scary, bro. Like I'm having dreams and I'm like, yo, ma. For some reason I was talking to 50 Cent. Walking down, something told me go down this hallway to the stage. Yo, just go check the crowd out. Walking down the hallway, 50 Cent, Tony A, Lloyd Banks. I'm like, yo, 50, like, yo, you want to take a picture? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, what? I was like, yeah, let's get it. And then the next time I did a Ty Dolla $ign concert, and they tried to kick everybody off the stage. So Ty Dolla, so I snuck in this little. I said Fresh Montana. So they tried to kick everybody off the stage. So I snuck in this little like back area so I could stay on the stage a little bit, and then somebody else snuck in the backstage, but she was like hot and it was Courtney. I mean, not Courtney, it was Khloe Kardashian. And I'm getting a picture with her and all that. So it was like time, and like I be in the weirdest places, bro. I can't even. I've never planned this like ever. Like it just,
big,
it just be happening in random times, bro. Like,
What's for you is yours. That's what
Facts.
it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's
Facts.
lining up because the universe is lining up with what
That's
you're
a
doing
fact.
and what you're putting out.
That's a fact.
Come on, man. It's nothing but
I be
blessings.
telling
and
my
we'll come
brother.
back for that.
I be telling my brother Feast that all the time about
It's real.
the universe
It's
and
so
what you
real.
put into the world. Yo,
Once you're in tune with it, life becomes easy after that.
Facts.
You don't stress about not getting something or
Preach.
not getting that.
Preach.
You're like, you know what? It's not mine.
preach.
It's not
Not
mine.
as real. Like I don't don't mean to ramble and keep preaching, but it's like, yo, like it's the realest thing. Like what you put in, like your energy, your vibe. Bad vibes keep the money away. You feel what I'm saying? And like everything that you want in life, for anybody watching or listening, you know, like you have to put in 10 times the amount of effort to receive what you want. So if you want to get $1 million, you need to put $10 million worth of work in. You feel me? That's just how it works, bro. Like it's never equal. It's not I put 500. I'm supposed to get 500 back. It ain't working like that, bro.
Right.
It don't work like that. You gotta do $10 million worth of work, bro. Like to get $1 million. That's just how it is. So. Like it's just a nonstop thing with me, man.
You might gotta write a book, man. You got some good stories.
I got a
man.
book.
Telling
I
you.
got a book.
You got a
about to
book?
drop,
Okay.
but I can't say nothing about it though.
Okay.
It's dope, though. I do got a book about to drop.
But when you're ready
It's
for
for
it,
HBCUs.
that book gonna be crazy.
It is. Trust me.
Listen.
I'll tell you
Okay.
off air.
All right, cool. Now, real quick before we go, tell everyone how they can find you and all that good stuff.
Yo, my website www.itsdjflow.com. My Instagram is itsdjflow.com. My Twitter is itsdjflow.com.
Simple and easy.
Tumblr, it's djflow.com. Facebook,
It's
Easy.
DJFlow.com.
there you go. Yeah, everything is
Easy,
DJ Flow.
easy. Yo, powerful, amazing interview tonight, y'all. I can't even, like, if y'all missed this, y'all might as well catch the replay, like, over and over and over again.
Facts.
As always, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please hit us up at gowiththeflow.rn@gmail.com. Follow us on every single social media. That's gowiththeflow_RN. Remember to vote for us. We are nominated for 4 different categories. Inspirational Show of the Year, Male Personality of the Year, and Female Personality of the Year. So
Dope.
please make sure y'all vote for
Congrats.
us. Thank you.
Thank
And yeah, that's it, y'all. It's a great show.
Good night.
See y'all next Tuesday. Have a wonderful night.
Peace.